All right, it's been a little while, but I have got a little bit of work done. The 61 currently looks like this. Ran into an issue after the assembly. The fuel tank is leaking. Not a whole lot, but just enough that she's pretty much toast. So I went on eBay and was searching for, new old stock or anything like that. And I found some used ones, but the used ones, the isolation mounts, the rubber isolation mounts, the anti-vibe system or whatever, they're pretty much all rotted out. Some of them will be missing the trigger assemblies and all that stuff. And by the time I put the money into buying one of those and fixing it and, getting it all right and everything, I just decided I might as well just buy one of the aftermarket ones that comes with all of those parts already good to go, and it's still cheaper than buying the used one. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. So we got a new tank and everything coming for it. I did fire it up. It has a rattle in the bottom end. I didn't notice it before because it doesn't really reveal itself until it's warmed up. Right now I can sit here and rotate it and you don't even notice it. But once it warms up, we get, some slop in the bottom end, and I'm pretty certain I'm going to have to replace the crank. I wish I would have caught that earlier on, because now I got to tear the whole saw apart again. The joy of it. But, so far everything seems good. It doesn't seem to be running with any air leaks or anything. So, we're on track here with the 61 project to get it up and running and going. The clutch, we might run into a problem with that here in the future. We'll see. After I started it for the first time, I tried to stop the drum with like the wooden handle part of a hammer, and I couldn't get it to stop. It was, slowing the RPM of the saw down and not stopping the drum. So might be experience some sort of an issue there at the clutch. We'll see. We're going to explore that more too. Just about every component of the clutch is new. So we'll have to see because, if I end up replacing the crank, then this is a coarse clutch, and I'd have to switch it back to a fine or a fine thread clutch, And I'm wondering if maybe I can use a 372 style clutch and kind of put something together, because I'm suspicious the springs on these clutches are just a little on the weak side. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how this plays out. I'm pretty certain now I'll figure it out. But not much of an update on the 61 now, other than it is assembled. And, the rattle on the bottom end is louder than the sound coming out of the muffler, just to give you an idea, when she's warmed up. So, yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to do a whole lot there until we replace the bottom end. I already put the bearings and everything in it, thinking that would clean up all my issues, but, after doing all of that work, I should have just went ahead and done the crank, because the crank is literally the last piece of the rotating assembly that hasn't been replaced. Well, besides the cylinder and the cases, you know what I mean? I guess we're just going to have to go ahead and venture down that road. The parts are all ordered. The gasket's coming, the crank's on its way, the tank's on its way. Should be here in the next day or two. So, but yeah, but it might take me a little while to get her done because of the amount of work I've been doing at work. We are on the weekend now, which I worked yesterday, which was Saturday. Right now, I'm literally just, waiting for the phone to ring for the next one. Tomorrow, I wouldn't mind if I had to work tomorrow. So for me, tomorrow's a holiday. So if I work tomorrow, it's double time and a half. You know what I mean? Because of the holiday. So tomorrow would be a nice day to make some money. Working on the weekends is nice because, you make some money. And, you know, say I get called in today and Monday, you know, just by working 3 days would be more money than I made, you know, working all week. So it's a chance to make some money. And that's why I'm kind of looking forward to it, I guess. But I am tired. I'm exhausted, you know. The chore I got to do today, which I'm going to bring you along on that adventure, I think. We got to get this tractor fired up, and we got to bring some firewood up to the house. Remember that trailer load of wood? She's completely empty. Every stitch of last piece of wood in the house, I literally just stuck the rest of it in the wood burner. So we're out of wood at the house. We got to lug some up and get our stockpile replenished. So I think for the rest of the video, we're just going to kind of bring you along on that adventure, you know, show you how she goes. So the tractor's in the shed here. We got to fire it up, and we're going to completely smoke this sucker out. So let's get this thing started on a, what is it? It's like 18 degrees out right now, I think. 18, 20 degrees. We're going to get this thing fired up. We're going to smoke this building out and get it out and haul some firewood. Alrighty. Oh, and it's snowing. Not real bad. It's a light snow, but it's snowing.